Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video. And what if, like World of Warcraft, you could do something at Hearthstone that you can't currently do and subscribe, have a monthly subscription and unlock all the Hearthstone cards in the game, or at least standard cards. And that is something Blizzard is at least thinking about, as there is a survey that goes over that and a ton of other things. So I want to go over that just to see what might be coming in the future for Hearthstone. Before we get into that, I wanted to give a quick plug to my Twitter account, which I don't normally do on the YouTube channel. We just hit 20,000 followers. I'm going to be doing an AMA over there in the next couple of days. You'll want to stay tuned over there to find out when, as well as a giveaway just to celebrate 20,000 followers. Pretty cool. I shitpost over there all the time. We have a lot of fun and I give news updates right away. So it's in the description below if you want to check it out, or if not, well, that's not a big deal. Anyways, let's take a look at this survey. So Immick, the Hearthstone journalist on Twitter here, kind of went through some Reddit threads of people getting surveys from Hearthstone, and it mentioned a lot of stuff, even a tournament mode. And oh well, let's go over a lot of the stuff because I'm curious to see what you guys think of this stuff. Before we get into it though, it's important to note, just because it's in a survey doesn't mean it's going to happen. Quite likely almost none of this stuff is going to happen. The fact they're asking players about it means they're at least thinking about it, and it's good to kind of, you know, get that out there whether you guys would be interested in it or not. So first it's asked, this is all about, would you be motivated to play a major update in Hearthstone? These questions relate to that. They have unique cosmetics that aren't part of the Warcraft universe, e.g. K-pop, anime inspired, while keeping Hearthstone art style. That I feel like could be really polarizing and just piss people off. What if we had like Twice or BTS characters? Yes, I listen to K-pop. This 37-year-old man listens to K-pop while he streams a children's card game. What can I say? But yeah, even me, who's kind of a fan of a lot of that stuff, I just feel like that would not be a good idea. Here's the first subscription. They have two subscription ideas. First, a monthly one for all standard cards for one class, meaning you get all the cards and you can't disenchant them. They're uncraftable, but for one price of $10, I'm assuming this is USD, a month, you get all the cards. So if you only play one class, you only care about it, that's $120 a year for one class, rather than buying a mini set every go around. You get the mega bundle and all that. And if you're playing this price, all the gold you're acquiring for free off like the rewards track and all of that can be used to whatever else you want, right? And it's all duplicate protected, so you'd have all the current standard cards. So there could be a little bit of inherent value in that, but the big one is the one we're going to look at later. But I think it's a decent option for those that are willing to spend a little bit and yeah, only really want to focus on one class, but maybe only want to focus on two classes. And you could probably easily do that with one fully paid for and then using your extra resources for another class. It's an interesting thing. And if it's just an additional option, I'm not going to get too upset about them offering subscriptions, as long as they don't take other stuff away, like mini sets or, you know, packs, which kind of suck as they are, but it is a way of doing things, would be nice. But maybe this is also a sign that they're worried about, you know, anti-gambling laws, loot boxes. Packs are loot boxes. Maybe this is a way of like, okay, well, if things hit the fan here and we got to ditch packs, maybe a subscription model is the way we're going to have to go. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but overall, I don't see a big deal with it. And $10, I'll just put this into perspective. Marvel Snap has a monthly season pass of $10 a month, I believe. You get a card. You get one card and some extra stuff, like some like variants and like credits and stuff. That's $10 a month for a card. So at least in the grand scheme of things, doesn't seem that atrocious. They say Hearthstone 3D gameplay, see your heroes and minions come to life on your screen as fully realized 3D characters. We got that a little bit, the legendary portraits. I mean, it's fine if it's well executed. It's just when it's not great. So it really comes down to the quality thing. And we saw the signature cards, and some people are really polarized on legendary portraits. That could be pretty hit and miss. The other big subscription thing here is monthly subscription on all standard cards. One monthly price of $20. So you're looking at like $240 a year. I think that's more expensive than the World of Warcraft subscription. You can correct me if I'm wrong. To access all standard Hearthstone cards, including the current expansion. I don't know. I read on Twitter people saying that they had heard it was excluding. This says including the current expansion, so you're gonna get everything, and bam, you don't have to worry about that stuff. And again, I guess the gold and all the stuff you can get, you can bank towards if you don't want to be subscribed and get the cards, or build up your wild collection or whatever. But still, for 240 bucks, that's definitely not cheap. It's not cheap at all, but if you're looking at getting 3 mega bundles every time the mega bundle comes out, that's the same price, $240 for 3 mega bundles, and that does not get you all the cards. But this is not permanent. These are uncraftable. The second your subscription runs out, you're gonna lose the cards. So it'll be interesting. I mean, it's something I wouldn't do, but again, it's an alternate style of purchase for other players. I don't think it's bad. I don't even think it's egregiously priced, but it is funny that one class is $10 and the rest of the classes are $20. They're like, please buy the $20 one if they do that. So I really don't have a negative take on it, believe it or not, coming from me. More options are better as long as it's not taking away stuff. And in the grand scheme of things, it's way cheaper to have all the cards for $20 a month rather than trying to actually keep up with it if you're doing the paid route with mega bundles and mini sets. Yeah, because that would include mini sets too. I'm not even mentioning that. So yeah, I think it's not too bad, but there's a lot of other cool stuff that they mention here. Social group play, like creating and joining guilds, connect and play with them via special events, group quests, complete with other guilds. You see that a lot in other mobile games, like all the ones I've been sponsored to play lately. They all have guilds, chat systems. They're nice. I don't see why not. Please not in-game. I don't want chat ever in Hearthstone. That'd be mega toxic, but maybe within your own group of friends or whatever, that'd be really cool. And you could click their profile maybe and look at their achievement points or the wins or whatever. That would be really nice. Alternate style art cosmetics that break the traditional style. I don't think you want to go down that road. Hearthstone World is really cool. I think maybe you could intertwine other like Warcraft properties like a StarCraft, Diablo like we saw, but I don't think you want to go outside the box too much there. I think that's gonna ruin the immersion of the world. I really do. Top strategies always evolving. Rank play never gets old due to guaranteed bi-weekly balance changes. I kind of like maybe a monthly change, but I feel like for the free-to-play players, that is just super punishing, and we're already at a point where balance change, we waited 5 weeks and that felt like an eternity. I feel like we're already at a point where there's probably enough balance changes as it is, but if I was to do one, it would be like every month for a new season. You could change like 1 or 2 cards every time. P2P card marketplace, player to player, buy, sell, trade, or gift cards online in a safe online platform. As long as it's not involving NFTs and stuff like that, sure, let me trade off my extra cards or whatever. But I can't imagine they ever do this. That would seem crazy unless that just makes me think of NFTs, and please don't. Available on console. Who the hell wouldn't want this on console? Why is it not on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox? It's insane that it's not. So yeah, that'd be great. New mechanics. Well, we already have that all the time. Smart success metrics improve your decks. Playing strategies with real card time, win rate statistics, deck tracking, real time opponent intelligence. We already have deck trackers, all of that. I mean, if we could have stats in game, that'd be really nice, but I don't really want something that like lets my player get an in-game advantage percentage wise by just opening their client. That just feels kind of weird. Deck tracker, I feel like, takes that far enough as it is. In-game live events, join other players and friends for live massive in-game events to connect player base. Absolutely, that'd be awesome. And there's some more questions here as well. These are they're asking what would motivate people. So permanent progressive customization, permanently evolved card art, animation, card frames, board skins, and other visual elements. Like you like Marvel Snap, upgrading your cards. I think people really like that, and I think, you know, in Hearthstone that could work. It would be weird, but I think it could work. More frequent major free refreshes, and enjoy even more frequent major content updates. I feel like Hearthstone already has enough. 3 expansions, 3 mini sets, but Battlegrounds could use some more, but we already have like major content every 2 months. For me, I feel like that's more than enough at Hearthstone, but let me know if you disagree. So this is asking monthly subscription, 1 monthly price of $10 to all standard cards. So this is everything except the current expansion. There's the $20 one that includes the current expansion, and then the $10 one that doesn't. Might actually, again, work out better because there's in-game gold, right? You can acquire the gold as you go along. You might be able to keep an expansion ahead. So basically it'll come down to how can you manage your resources, and maybe you can save that $120 a year. But again, more options the better. I don't see a negative with it when you can simply just not do it. Public profiles, mentioned that already. That would be great. An independent app for Battlegrounds, yes, that would be great. And also maybe get rid of the bloat off the Hearthstone platform entirely. Why do they not ask about an independent app for mercenaries? Oh wait, no one would ever download it. Create custom game modes types, choose a cure list of keywords and mechanics. Yeah, please. I mean, who wouldn't like that? Like a sandbox mode would be great. You know, tournament mode, as they say down here. Blizzard game crossovers with Hearthstone, play the same great game, but with entirely refreshed cards drawn from Diablo, Overwatch, or StarCraft. I feel like this would be a bit more acceptable. Maybe not Overwatch, but I feel like Diablo would fit in for whatever reason, or maybe StarCraft. But again, I feel like not K-pop or anime, but definitely that. Hero customization, choose your own hero power design. Absolutely, I would love that. That'd be really cool. Especially we have, like, I buy all these portraits have their own unique hero power. Why can't I switch it over to another portrait? That'd be really cool. Alternative card designs, collect rare, visually enhanced versions. I mean, we already have that golden card signature cards. I'm sure they're going to add more. Have monthly subscription. So the fourth subscription option here for top deck for 3 classes, 1 month of $10 for the current top performing deck of 3 classes of your choice. This one I don't like because it basically, if people lock into this, you're going to see the same decks over and over and over again, even more so than now. I like having people having more cards, but limiting their decision making and like the fact they got to play these decks. And then if they get nerfed, they feel really bad and then you got to switch to something else. I don't like this option and I wouldn't even want it in the game personally. But again, let me know what you think. Tournament mode, they've been promising that forever. Until I see it, I ain't gonna get hyped about it. New multiplayer modes, I've heard 2v2 for so long, people would love it. Absolutely. New classes, play a new hero class, Shaman, Demon Hunter, Warrior. At least they recognize Warrior is not currently in the game, right? But yeah, I mean, there's like what, Monk and Evoker left in Warcraft. There's not a lot to pick from unless they come up with something new, but maybe in a couple of years. But Deathlight, really rad. And again, unique cosmetics. So there's a lot of stuff here. I think these are all mostly really good things that would make Hearthstone a lot better. But the fact that we're 10 years in almost to Hearthstone and most of this stuff still isn't there, kind of jarring, kind of bad. But the subscription stuff I think is a good thing. Again, as long as it's just an additional option, and I think a lot of people would take advantage of that, and you know exactly what you're spending all the time. So let me know. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about all this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe, have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.